it gets easier because then it takes 21 days to create a habit, right? 21 days. So we're past 21 days. We're used to it now. I feel like people forget that humans are very adaptable. And you put us in any situation, we'll be able, and enough time, we'll be able to adapt to it. So I feel like now it's been more than 20 days. It's been a few weeks now. Admit it or not, we're used to it.
Yeah, we're used to it. Over here, we're like 40 days in or something like that. It's been quite a while. So for sure, like, and like you say, like humans are so amazing and we just adapt. But what was some of the things that you sort of like felt like you needed to focus on more after this whole thing? Like, or what mattered to you?
This
Let's
is
talk
such
about
a
it.
okay.
Yeah.
I realized that after I passed on my crown, I have been working nonstop. I work myself to the ground. I never don't show. I always show up, even when I'm sick, even when I don't feel well, even when I have problems going on at home. I never, cancel a day of work. And I always say yes. Like, yeah, do you want to do this shoot? Yeah. Yeah, do you want to do that? Yeah. Yeah, do you want to do this event? I say yes to everything. And then when I realized that I don't have any memories of real life. All memories I have are just shoots in front of the camera. Just holding, just work all the time. And I've missed birthdays, I've missed weddings, I've missed real life. And it's because I prioritize my work and it's number one in my life. And I realized, like, I'm working now. And I barely attended any weddings. And I've missed so many birthdays. I've missed so many real life memories that could be important. So I realized that it's not worth it. I feel like I need to put some more time towards my personal life, my friends, my family, just people, and not like. I mean, that's my realization. We all have different,
Reality.
realizations. But I realized that I forgot to have fun. I'm fun. I know how to have fun, but I'm like I forgot to be like just among everyone, like normal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Do you think that it's because of like the environment you're in? Like do you get to choose like what you want to do for work, or like does the management manage you and you basically have to do whatever that's on your schedule? How does that work actually for you?
So with me, I can always say yes or no, and if something doesn't look right or sound right, I can always turn it down. If it's something I'm not comfortable with, I can always have a think. The thing with me is okay, and I actually took some time to really think about this. I think the reason why I can't say no is because it took me so many years to get there and so many rejections that now that we're pouring in, I'm like yes to everything. Because for example, commercials. I auditioned for commercials hundreds of times before and never got one commercial. So I'm not gonna say no to this commercial. I've been dreaming about this. I want all of it. But then what happened is I got overwhelmed with that I forgot, wait a minute. When I sit down in interviews and people ask me, so Pia, what have you been doing lately? What are your new hobbies? What do you do for fun? And one time, I really just couldn't think of anything. I felt, what? Work is fun. This is fun. I go to the gym.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Which is work for you, technically.
Yeah, but so then I realized that can't happen anymore. I don't even remember the last time I played a video game. And, I know it's like a silly example, but still, that's an example of just being able to let go of being serious and responsibilities all the time and just relax.
Yeah, That's so true. I feel like every time that we met, you were working basically, and then that's why it brought you to Malaysia. But otherwise, it would have been so difficult. But I'm so glad that you got this realization. But do you remember, like, what is it that triggered this exact? Like, what thought? What triggered this thought? Was it like a situation? Was it a feeling? Like, what was it?
So before the lockdown, I was already starting to feel a bit burned out, honestly. I was feeling like, man, I've been missing so much, and I can't believe I'm missing this wedding, and I can't believe I'm missing these things. And I was starting to feel burned out, and I was starting to ask myself, like, is this what I really want?
Yeah.
And then this all happened. So I was like, okay, I mean, it's unfortunate, yes, and like nobody wanted this, but maybe I can take this time to realign myself
Yeah.
and really start thinking about, like, what do you? I mean, okay, I don't think there's anything wrong with working hard, but it's also important to work smart.
Yeah, for
You know?
sure.
So then you have a nice balance of, yes, I'm able to work, but I'm also able to have fun. I'm able to have time for my friends and my health and love and whatever. You know,
What is so
you're waiting for that. You were waiting for that.
You're like, love. Like, you're like hesitating. Oh my gosh. Yes, for sure. And
Yeah.
I'm so glad that you like had this thing, because I feel like a lot of people chase money, wealth, fame, and power because that's what makes you have a stand in this world or have a space in this world. But the difference about you is that you know how it was to be at the bottom and work so hard before it actually came to you, which is why, like what you're explaining now, you're just go, like, you know, and because you know how it is like to be on the other end. And that's usually why people work so hard, is because they've actually endured like places, situations that they don't want to be in again, and that's why they work so hard and like just keep going. But I'm so glad that this time has given you, like, you know, a space to just to remember what the real PIA is like and what the PIA before the pageant was like, because it can get really lonely. I don't know, have you ever felt like with everything that's going on, you have the money, you have the fame, you have the power to do so many things, but these three things can also be some of the loneliest places out there, you know, and that's what a lot of people say, a lot of celebrities say. Have you had a time that you felt like, oh gosh, I feel so alone because no one understands what you're going through because there's only one you? And like, can you bring us to that time?
Yeah, I would say that there were a few times where I felt like, okay, I felt like I wanted to say something, like I wanted to voice out how I was feeling, and sometimes that emotion is negative, like being tired or wanting some time off or just wanting a break. And sometimes I want to say it out loud, but I am so careful with how I say it and who I say it to, because I don't want them to misinterpret me as being ungrateful and being a brat. You know, like it's so. Because then they'll just say like, oh, come on, like how can you be so tired and be so sad? Like you got everything going for you. You're Miss Universe. Like you should be happy. And believe me, I say that to myself all the time. Like I should be happy. Like come on, snap out of it, snap out of it. But the reality is, you know, you're human, and being Miss Universe doesn't mean that you're like you're exempted from feeling emotion, from feeling tired, sad, burnt out, sick, angry, you know, whatever. And so there were times where I felt like I was alone only because I couldn't express myself. So I had to keep all of the, you know, the you know, everything to myself. But yeah. Although I did have a few moments with Iris before where I kind of like opened up to her and told her like how I was feeling, because resourceful. So those are the lessons you learn from pageants. The lessons you learn after pageants is that competition is not great. That's a lesson I learned after.
What? The competition is what?
No, that competition is not so important. I mean, what I mean by competition, when competing against girls, not the Miss Universe contest and one becomes a winner. I mean, that's all part of the show. So, it is competition. So let's set that aside. What I mean is buying the girls, trying to look for their weaknesses and being like, oh, I'm going to win and he's never going to be my friend. Like, if you're always trying to spice up everybody around you and trying to find competition, you're going to carry that outside of the competition. You're going to start like thinking you're better than everybody else. This is something that you have to erase and something that will go away. After being in competition for so long, you learn that. I mean, that's why there's so many reunions. That's why so many girls see each other again because they let go of that. They let go of that feeling, and they just want to be like, you know what? The competition's finished. Like, where are you from? Who's your boyfriend? Like how do you really like you wanna be a girl and really get to know these other girls.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, when are you ever gonna have the opportunity to walk into a room and have a representative from every country there? You can literally walk into anybody and walk up to anybody and be like, what's it like in your country? Without Google or without any of that, just ask away. Can you imagine if all of those girls become your friend? You got a tour guide everywhere.
That's so true. That's so true. But we'll get like 20% probably, and then over the years get more friends. It's so hard.
Yeah.
It's like so busy, in Miss Universe. Like you were like go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you get everything that you want since now you're Miss Universe? Like, is there anything that you want this day but you can't have or haven't been able to have?
The first few years I was like, okay, let's talk about material things first. Like I was like, I want this bag and those shoes and this designer thing and that design. All of that slowly went away after a few years, especially now, after this quarantine. I opened my cabinet and I realized I don't need all of this. I think how expensive this was. Like, this is such a waste of money. I don't need, of the same color, 2 or 3 or 5 of the same color.
Oh my gosh.
You start thinking like, I don't know, but when I open my closet, I always feel like, man, what was I thinking? So,
oh my
gosh. Wait. Anyway, so, I guess one of the things that I wish I had, it's not because there's nothing I can think of, because I've accepted that I can't have everything. Okay. I've accepted that I can't have everything. So even though I want, I could easily say, I don't want another car. I want another. It's like, I don't need it. So I won't say it. Maybe a dog.
A dog. Oh, that's so nice. But you're always on the go, huh? It's tough.
Yeah. So I've been like, you know what? I almost got a dog.
And then?
But I can't. But then I got my best friend a dog instead, because my best friend is here in Manila, and she is her phone, and she's been lonely, and she's been hinting for a dog, sending me pictures of dogs every day. Hi, Nini, I don't know if she's watching. But then, so I was like, you know what? I'll just get her dog so I can pretend it's also my dog.
Oh my gosh.
She's like at her happiest right now. Like, they're bonding, like they're bonding. And now I thought, like, but what about me? I don't have a dog. So then, but I thought, like, you're right. After this quarantine is over, I might not be able to look after the dog. So I thought maybe I should just foster a dog. But then, okay, I feel like if I foster a dog, I'm happy. But if I have to now put the dog away, the dog's gonna be sad because that dog got used to me. So it's like, I'm happy, but the dog isn't. So I don't know.
Such complicated